Okay.
Relation building.
Good answer. You can choose more than one, I guess.
Can we have best of?
Okay. Seasonal plannings. Yeah. Relationship buildings. Composed from animals or no fast travel. We'll wait for another person. Okay, let's end questions and see what your answers. Some people answer the relationship buildings, and we see a real world parallel in climate smart agricultures is seasonal plannings. If we put some sustainable themes, we see a seasonal planning is a part of the most important part. Yeah. Okay. Regardless with the others. Yeah. Okay. Some people play no fast travel. Okay, it's okay. Yeah. Okay, move to the next slide. And let's see. Okay. So if you want to put some gamification in our word, in our maybe information system or application or in your business process as a farmer, maybe you have several elements we can see. The first element is points. I give you a simple example. Have you ever used some health applications in your smartwatch or your smartphones, just like Strava or Samsung Health? Yeah. Okay. They will have a points. Every time you do some exercise, you will get a points. This is point models. Strava or Samsung Health or another application that related with your health measurement tools is not a video game, right? But it behaves just like a video game by put gamifications. The first gamification is points. The second one is badges. Badges. If you see, for example, I'm using Samsung, for example, I'm using Samsung Health, and after I reach my first kilometers, I will get a badges. The badges that I can share to the social media. Yeah, okay. And the third element is leaderboard. Yeah, just imagine you doing some virtual runs. Yeah, maybe in Strava or something like that, and you have a leaderboard that show how far a person goes. Yeah, and they're measuring the GPS movements and measuring how many kilometers, and after that put in the leaderboards. That is a part of gamification. Yeah. Okay. And the fourth element is levels. Levels. Just like uh, just like a video game who has a level 1, level 2, level 3, the gamification also has a level. For example, in Coursera or Udemy, you have a level of courses that you will take. Basics, intermediate, advanced, or something like that. Level can also become a gamification. The question is how? Some learning management system or some application doing a level by, if you reach this certain level, you will open maybe another challenge. Yeah, levelings. Yeah, and after that you see a feedback. Yeah, okay, feedbacks. Yeah, feedbacks when you answer a question or when you have runnings, and after that, application will tell you you already run for 3 kilometers. Good job. For example, there is a feedbacks, and in the era of AI, the feedback will become really important. When I visit the last time I visit the Coursera, and in the past years, when I talk in feedback system in Coursera, people who answers my discussion. But today, the AI who answers my discussion. The feedback is more interactive because there is an AI out there. And the last one is narratives. We need a story. Why people love Korea drama? Because a really good story, for example. Yeah. When we play a Roblox or we play a game like Story of Season, we have also a story. So if we want to put gamifications, we can put along a story. We can put also a story, yeah, in order to create some emotional engagement. Yeah. So this is 6 elements of gamification. So the next question is how we implement that. In order to do that, let's answer this kind of question first. Yeah. I will check, is there any question in the com chat? Yeah, not yet. For the online attendee, you can put your questions in the online chat so we can discuss. Yeah. So the question is, which of the following are key element of gamification? You can choose to enhance learnings. Yeah. Is points. Yeah, in the video game model, we name it an XP, badges. In video game, maybe we call it an achievement, a leaderboard. Maybe in a video game, we see a rank. Yeah, there is so. If you play Mobile Legend, you know the term of push ranks. Yeah, okay. And in narrative, maybe in video game, we name it as a story. Yeah, okay. Yes, please. I just have to submit the part. Okay. I'm still waiting. So yeah, you can select more than one because this is multiple select questions. Yeah. Okay, let's continue. I'm ending the questions. Yeah. Okay. The correct answer is, yeah, all the elements is gamifications. Okay. So let's continue. In agri-food context, we have some 4 principles. Yeah, 4 principles. Yeah, 4 principles. What is the principles? Yeah. The first principle is how gamification can simulate real-world farming scenario. Yeah. The second one is how use point, badges, leaderboard to reward sustainable choices. Yeah. The third gamification principle is how to encourage collaborate problem solvings. And the last one is about how to put narrative. Okay. So how we do that? How we simulate real world farming scenario? How we use point badges? How we do some encourage collaborative? Yeah, this is not an easy task. In order to do that, let's see some example. Okay. Okay. Yeah. This is several game mechanics that will might be used for simulate real world farming scenario. So which one that you think can be simulated in gamifications?
Yes. Yes.
We're still in 1/3 slide, so there is more slide to go, and hopefully we can uh, collaborate better. Yeah, let's go. Okay, let's continue. Yes, you're right. The correct answer is we can put gamification in crop rotations, we can put gamification in pest control, and we can put the gamification in resource management, but not fast travels. Fast travel is only in video games. Yeah. Unless we have some portal machine or something like that. Okay. Okay. Now let's do some critical thinkings. Okay, write your response about how gamification principle can be applied to promote sustainable practices in the agri-food sectors. I give you 2 minutes. Yeah. Okay. Anything inside your brain, just type. Because the AI will measure your response, not me. I have. Okay, so thank you for the SSSO. You really focus in the class, yeah. And Gia, Tari is also, because in my dashboard you have doing a lot of good activity, yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, if you see in my dashboard, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I need to reshare. Okay. So let's define it first. What is sustainable practices? Let's define it first. Okay. So what is sustainable practices? Sustainable practices is any practices that we can implement in order to make agri-food sectors is still exists, yeah, with the current situations in our world, yeah. Maybe, for example, this is a summer course, but the weather is not really summers, yeah. If you come from maybe the Malaysia or maybe Philippines, or maybe you feel turbulence in your visits to the Yogyakarta, right? Yeah, because this is not really summers, I guess. It still has some cloudy, maybe some rainy in part of our country. Yeah, because the climate is always changes. Yeah, okay. I see 14 students already answers. You can answer anything. And let's say I judge you. I'm not judge you, by the way. Yeah, I just give an AI rubrics what the correct answer is. Yeah, my chat is still empty, so feel free to ask anything. A bad question is if you don't ask anything. A good question, anything you can ask. Okay, I still empty in the column chat. Okay, and 45 people already joined the sessions. Thank you. But like, wait a minute, 45 people, and we have only 29. So if you want to join, which one the links? Okay, I will put the links. I will repost the link to everyone if you still not yet join. Or you can join the Discord. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's already past 3 minutes. Yeah. Okay, I will end question and let's continue. 3, 2, 1. So let's continue. Okay, I want to see the response. Wow, a long response. Oh, wait a second. Let the system load your answers. Okay, so answers. Okay. Okay, let's see the long answer first. Gamification can promote industry by using blah, blah, blah. Okay, like reducing waste. This is a good point. Yeah, reducing waste, organic methods, coals, tracking carbon footprints, awesome. So may I know who is the students? This one? Okay. Ah, I can click it. Yeah. But this is a good answers. Let's see another examples of your answers. Okay. 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 In the agri sectors, this principle can encourage sustainability practices. Yeah. Okay. Let's see another long answers. Okay. Yeah. Many of you interested with waste management, I guess. Yeah. Any others concerns? Thing is, oh, this is, what is this? Adudui. Nice name. Yeah. And Fania. Okay. Thank you for joining and answering. So let's continue. So I said you earlier about the AI. Okay, AI. In 2 decades before AI rise, a concept of AI is only described as decision support systems, DSS. And after that, in the last decade, the AI, namely as intelligent systems. But now, with the growth of Gen AI, generative AI that you already use, so yeah, maybe in the last year we still doing some googlings. Is today are you still using a search engines? Yes, but it's in limited actions. Right now, what are you doing is by using Gen AI like ChatGPT. What is your favorite? There is a lot generative AI out there. ChatGPT, Gemini, Copilot, DeepSeek. What is it? Kimi, Gwen. Yeah, a lot of it. Every generative AI has its own benefit. Yeah. But how AI in agri-food? The focus of AI in agri-food is creating a system to managing agricultural operations. Yeah. There is 3 operations they need to cover in agri-food by implementing AI. Yeah. The first things is preparations. Preparations. What we want to plant. How about the soil condition right now? How about weathers today's and weathers after certain days preparations. And after that, we measures by using AI for operations. For example, using drones to understand, to doing some kind maybe activity, yeah, seeding plan or something like that. Yeah, giving a waterings. Yeah, okay. And the last one is evaluation. How productive our activity in agricultural operation. So these 3 operations is become common when we are using AI. So, okay. If you see my explanations, you can type your answers easily. Intelligent system for managing agricultural operation is known as, yeah, it doesn't need to 3 letters. Is you need to put a 2 letter. The answer is, I think you already know. Let me tell you about the different kind of the AI. The first model of AI is, we name it as a cognitive services. This is the first generation of AI that we already use in agricultures. The cognitive AI means AI replicating your senses. For example, smelling, seeing, feelings. Yeah, okay. That's why in AI we have some kind of model like sentiment analysis. For example, how many people were proud with your rice after production, for example? We see a social media and doing some sentiment analysis. This is AI. Cognitive services is already 1 decade maybe in our agricultural operations, starting from seeing or identifying is a crop is health or not, yeah, seeing the situation of pest management or something like that, yeah. So it's already theirs, but the investment to implement AI is still high. This is our problem, and it's just matter of time. Just like internet connections will first come in the highest price, and after that lower, and we can achieve any internet connection right now. Yeah, okay. And the second AI generations we name is Gen AI, generative AI. The mainly focus generative AI is to create a content. Yeah, analysis for your soil situation, giving you advice what a good plant that you can put in your soil. Doing some statistics. Is your maybe is your crop is good enough, production is well enough, we can use Gen AI. And the next couple years, I truly believe the Gen AI will become some kind of robotic models. It can be a humans, just we name it as Android, or it can be a machines, just like a set-top box, who can talk you deep about agricultural context. So let's end question, and the answer is, of course, the answer is AI. Yeah, of course, the answer is AI. Yeah, thank you. Okay, let's continue. But the main problem is, many youth doesn't want to do some to become a farmer. They don't want to become a farmer because farmer is physical labors, low social status, and the last one is minimal economic returns. When I ask 5 peoples in my room who want to become a farmer, 3 of them want to become a YouTubers. 2 of them will become investors in Bitcoins, and only 1 person will want to become a farmer. Just imagine about that. Yeah, but in my first questions in the sessions, I ask you what happened if nobody want to become a farmer, and your answer is the food will be rise in the term of costs and purchase models. Yeah, but this is happen. Yeah, this is happen. So why? Why the youth doesn't want to become a farmer or doesn't want to join in agri-food models? Why? Yeah, you can type your response. Why? Why? Just type anything you respond. For example, as a farmer, I can't afford Lamborghini, for example. No, you're wrong. Yeah, so I have some peoples and some folks that already in farmers and they may be more successful than I am, I guess. Yeah. Okay. So just put your answers. Let me check in the column chat. There is still no questions. So let's wait for. Okay. Whoa. I think we have 1 hour more. Hopefully we can reach the end of the slide. So I give you 2 minutes. Yeah. Maybe you ask me why we doing a lot activity. Yeah. Yeah. In order to make your brain absorb the concept. Yeah. Okay. Just like an old concept, monkey see, monkey do. Yeah. Okay. If you doing kind of activation, you don't need to remember this concept. Your brain will be understand the concept itself automatically. Yeah. Okay. We have 1 minute more. Okay. Thank you. The engagement of classes is increasing. I see 56% person seriously to join this activity. Thank you. And again, let's see. Okay. We have 1 minute. When I ask 1 person from 5 of my students why you want to when I ask another person why you don't want to become a farmer, he said a farmer is a lot of uncertainty, they said. And I re-ask, does become your YouTubers you have a certainty? Or if you become a Bitcoin investors, you have a certainty? No. So there is no certainty at all. Yeah. So what is the reasons they don't want to become in the sector of agri-food? And the answer is, let's end the questions and view the response. Yeah. Okay. Okay. This is a good answers. This one. I will show names also. No need to sigh. Tari, thank you. Dirty, difficult, dangerous. Yeah, it's a good answers actually. 3D. Yeah, 3D. Dirty, difficult, dangerous. Yeah. Low income. Yeah, if you have a small portion of farms, it will become low income. But I guess now there is a lot of activity, a lot way to do some agri-food methods. Yeah, yeah. Okay, income that is considered low. Yeah. Okay, let's see that I put some Fatra. Yeah, they encouraged by their parents. Yeah, even farmer parents not to engage because heavy labor. Okay. That's why we need some kind of automations. Yeah. That's why AI will contribute. Yeah. No need to worry about AI in agri-food. Yeah. It's not just like AI in video editing. It's not just like AI in video editing. AI have a good way to create a video. AI a good way to create a summarization. Even if you see new models, Gen AI new models, just like Kimi or the latest version of Gemini Pro, you can create dissertations. Yeah, dissertations. Imagine you can pass your doctoral degree with uh, ChatGPT or something like that in less than 1 years. Like, yeah, but yeah, in agri-food, it's still not yet. Why? Because yeah, many work it's still physical works. Physical works. Yeah. Okay. In order to achieve that, we need a robot. But the problem, the robot price or investment is still high. So no need to worry if AI replacing your current career as agri-food investor or agri-food peoples. Yeah. Okay, let's end question and we're doing some next. Okay. Okay. Okay, so in order to altering the perception of agricultures, we need to put acknowledge about high tech in agriculture. Agriculture is different right now. Agriculture is can enabled by AI. Agriculture can improved by data driven or something like that with a cost effective solution. So the key points is cost effective solutions because yeah, because I have also an experience in farming actually. And the problem is about the cost. When we adopt technology, some people thinks that technology will put another expense. And that is correct. That's why we as students, we need to improve by shifting away from traditional into more data driven. Okay. By using help by the help of AI, we can doing some critical transition from reactive to proactive management. For example, you can ask, you can photos your soil and after that ask the chat GPT what is a good plant that I can put in the soil. Yes, it's a reactive. So it's a proactive. Yeah. Okay. You can put your maybe productions of your rice and after that you upload the data into ChatGPT or another tools and they will doing some quantitative analysis. You don't need to understand the statistics, but you still need to learn the fundamentals in order to understand the quantitative analysis. Yeah, and some AI tools enable system level thinking. For example, in a lot of farmer, they can doing automatic watering. They can do some photo analysis about the existing plant. Yeah, this is possible. Okay. So AI has a lot benefit. Yeah. Okay. AI has a lot benefit. So what is not following as benefit of AI? Okay. Thank you. Okay. Okay. I think I need to move along because I still have some questions that need to. Okay. Okay. It is. I'm sorry. I will be back. Okay. Sorry. Okay. In order to create gamifications, we need some kind of the data and AI, gamification engagement, and pedagogical curricular brides. How to make it happens? I will doing some. I'm sorry, because it said that I have only 5 minutes. Maybe I need to doing some next. In agri-food decisions makings, we have these 7 things that you can put. Yeah. Crop management, water management, soil health, supply chain, climate, financial planning, and agri-food decision domain. This domain, this domain you can put in your gamifications. The question is how to put it in gamifications. In order to put gamifications, let's see a video about a game that put that mechanics. The name is Farming Simulators. Okay. Okay. This is kind of serious games. The Farming Simulator is a serious game. Why become a serious game? Because it use a real words plan, a real world situation of soil, something like that. I'm sorry, maybe my connection is not so good. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I need to play. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. If you want to learn the differentiation of tools, the crop managements, yeah. Okay. If you want to see the modern how to manage your crop, even yeah, farm animals, yeah, you can learn in this kind of the games. I think it's good if you like video games, you want to understand how the process right away. Okay, I will next in the questions. Okay. So how the scenario in order to put the gamification? The first one is creating digital twin farm managers. So what is digital twin farm manager? Just imagine you have a co-pilot in order to give you some advice. For example, is this plan need to replace or I just need to hold on? You can ask your digital twin farm managers. So the first thing of gamification model will become a digital twin farm manager. The second one, you can also see the farm manager models. Yeah. The second ones, I think I need to next collaborative supply chain challenge. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, because in the end of the crop or agricultures, we need to sell our products, right? And you need to understand B2B agriculture systems. Okay. Yeah, I think I need to. And the gamification, last gamification is climate resilience. Yeah, how to do some kind of simulations, and after that, what we do and what we did based on our past experience in order to create climate resilience in our agriculture food. Yeah, I will they doing some next. Okay. We have some several challenges in order to put the gamification. The first one is still there is a digital dividing. So what we do in reality is not really equal in the digital world. And a lot of game or content is still for simplification. So we need put complexity. Yeah. And we also need to align with the curriculums. And the last one, we need to understand how to decrease the deployment costs of this gamification model. So the idea of gamification is how to make sure engagement, how to make sure engagement, how to make behavioral change. That's in order to do some good agricultural products, you need follow the change by doing some implement of technology and something like that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I think my 5 minutes is over. Yeah. I think I need to end question and I do some conclusions. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So in the next couple of years, you will see this kind of dashboard, and this dashboard will help you understand your farm progress, and you see also some scores, yeah, some predictions and something like that. Yeah. Yeah. And of course you can build by or your own self in order to create gamification for your soil management. Okay, that's all. Thank you, yeah, for your time, and hopefully we can get discussions together. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor Ridi. So once again, thank you very much for the insightful and useful information about the gamification in agri-food AI industries for the next generation especially. So now we are turned to the discussion section. If anybody has question or something comment, so please raise your hand and mention your name and maybe your country, and you may explain or you may say your question. The first, maybe over there first, please, maybe you can stand up or and introduce your name.
Yeah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you so much, Doctor, for your insightful discussion. So, I never played any video games in my life.
Huh.
Yeah, because I always go to play outdoor or indoor games.
Yeah, that's good.
So, if I categorize who play this type of games from maybe teenagers from 13 years to 19 years, from 19 to 35, I can categorize another one, and more than 35.
Yes.
So, like older one, like more than 35, maybe they are not interested.
That's right.
As like teenagers and younger.
Yeah.
And what I saw in with within my surroundings, my friends or kids, they usually play. But what type of games they play? Usually they ask, "Bah, you play Free Fire or other names maybe?"
Yeah.
But I say yes, I play because I have to go through with them.
That's right.
Go through with the flow. But my question is, this type of game which is going to provide us as knowledge about agriculture, smart agriculture. So what are your suggestions, or what do you think? This type of games will play like this generations like this category, teenagers category or younger category, they will play this type of game, which is because they always like, I think they always like the fighting. Yeah, win. So they is like they are going to win world war, like something
Yes.
like that. Yeah. Yeah, kill, something like that. Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so let me answer first. What is your name? I forgot.
Oh, sorry. My name is Baha. I am from Bangladesh.
Baha,
Yeah,
yeah,
currently I am pursuing my master's
Okay.
in agribusiness at Universitas 11 Maret, Jakarta.
Okay. Thank you, Baha. So in video game execution system, we have some kind ratings. We name it as ESRB ratings. ESRB rating is just like kind of level what a game that you need to play. So in agricultural context, there is two parts of this type of game. The first part is a game for K-12. K-12 may be elementary schools and something like that. A game like in elementary schools that I already shown is just like Story of the Seasons or Harvest Moon in the past. Yeah, Harvest Moon is the part of video game for K-12 until teenage. Yeah, okay. But after teenagers, I think for the matures or mature up, they play light model simulators, just like farming simulators or farm managers. Yeah, this is the ways maybe for mature audience. And after that, when we have some kind of productive models like us who already works, maybe we don't play a game, but we can put gamifications. So the evolution is something like this: playing a K-12 video games, just like a Story of Seasons, Harvest Moon, and after that. And after that, they can place management models, just like Farm Manager, farming simulators. And after that, they don't play a game anymore, and they put gamifications, just like we do in Strava or something like that. So there is a evolutions that we need to understand. The major problem is not everyone know that video games, because maybe they're lack advertisement, or maybe they're not quite interesting in some kind of actions, just like you said there. That is our missions as maybe as teachers or as educators or as community activists, yeah, to give their understanding there is still a good game that related with our agri-food or agri-business models. I hope that answer your questions.
Yeah, I got the point. But this is also first time for me that I I also don't know that this type of games. So as an agribusiness student, even I don't know. But this is also first time for me to know.
Yeah.
This.
For example, as agribusiness students, when I play farming simulators, I can simulate if I buy this tool, how profit that I will get. If I use this crop, how that I obtain my sustainability in the 5 years. You can do that in video game. I think this model can make you understand before you put in the real situations. You can play the game first and let's simulate that's the models of your business, I guess.
Yeah, before going to the practical field, it will I think it will help a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, the next ones maybe. So please.
Okay, thank you, sir. Good morning. My name is Anta Sena. You can call me Anta. So as we know, in Indonesia or even Southeast Asia, there are lots of people that play games on their mobile device.
Yes.
For example, we can say it's Mobile Legends, Roblox, or
Yes.
install other title, etc.
Mm.
Even sometimes they spend concerning amount of times and money for the game they play it rather than spend it on doing real life stuff. What will be the solution to persuade people to alter their attention to develop sense of goal in real life things? And will gamifying non-game stuff can compete with game itself to solve this situation? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Anta. It's a good questions. I want to tell you about the cutting edge of solution based on the development of video games. Right now, we're creating some kind of digital replica. Okay. Let me tell you a bit about digital replica before I answer this question. So, digital replica is a model in the modern farms when every crop and every plant is converting into digitals. How to do that? They put a sensors in there. They put some sensor in there. For example, if I have a lot of tree, I can put a sensor in a tree. The sensor itself is not high right now. The cost may be $1, and $1 until $10, and you can put in the tree. And after that, the sensor will create a replica of your tree in the virtual world. This is the cutting edge of modern video game right now by comparing the reality with the virtual one. And after that, when you monitor the virtual, you can obtain the reality ones, something like that. Nah, the idea of that video game is not yet implemented in a lot game industry. A lot game industry will choose some easy money, yeah, just like you said, by doing some microtransaction, maybe buying some skins, weapon, or something like that. And my idea is, all of you, if you have some idea how to create a game based on agri-food experience, I think you can become what they call it. Uh, you will have a good opportunity. Yeah. So if you ask how we make a game like that, I think it's possible to create a game with the current situation. For example, right now, if you want Gemini, the Gen AI to creating some kind of video game, they can create you a video game or programmings by using a term named vibes codings. Vibes coding. Yeah, you maybe already heard about vibe coding. You just see, I want to create a game, blah 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 blah, and he will create some kind of simple game by using Python or any other programming language, and you can get started right now. And Google also has a good models right now. If you have some idea and want to create video games, and you create video game, and you can publish in maybe less than a week process. Yeah, for a video games, especially for educational game. I think it is time for you to create a company, or you create. I don't want to say the startup. You create a company that educate how people to learn a game, and after that you have some engagement with the maybe your ministry, or maybe some people who interested, and you can create a solution for that. It's the market is still open, and no need to worry you will fight or you will compete with the Free Fire softwares or Roblox. No, this is different story, different people's, different users, and it still has a good potentials. Yeah. Hopefully, it's your answer. Your question is answered. Yeah.
Okay, yes, still have 10 minutes, so please.
Yes, please.
Hello, good morning. I am Lawrence from the Philippines, and this is my question. In the lens of extension workers, it's really crucial to formulate or to think a different communication channels or medium to communicate agricultural knowledge. With this, why do you think using games is more engaging and can easily understand the information needed with the local farmers or traditional way of communication agricultural knowledge to people, such as using brochure, conducting seminars or workshop, while considering their interest and availability to learn games?
Okay, thank you. Our generation is things you already know. Nowadays, for example, in Indonesia, yeah, the bookshop is declining. The bookshop is declining. Nobody wants to buy a book right now. Even if they have a digital book, they only download it, but I don't know. Have you ever read your digital book lately? Yeah, maybe only few peoples. So our generation maybe love to see a short videos, 30 seconds videos in TikToks or in Instagram or something like that. And we love to see 30-second videos. And if you see the patterns in TikTok, for example, almost 85% of teenagers use TikToks in Indonesia. Yeah. And they're doing some scrollings. Although it's 30 seconds video games, they do a 30 seconds video, they're doing scrolling for more than 4 hours a day. Can you imagine? Yeah. And the screen time for teenagers right now is increasing until 7 hours. Yeah. Yesterday I visit Kemenko. Kemenko is just like Ministry of Economical. Yeah. And they say it's rise to 7 hours. People who see a 30-second videos and a lot of videos they see. Nah, in similar analogy, we can see a lot people play video game, right? And if you see, is there any people play video game for just 1 minute? No. A lot of people play video game maybe 30 minutes, 60 minutes, 1 hour, even 4 hours, even a night long. If some people want to push rank, for example, yeah, they play no. Now, based on these facts, we name it as intention rate. Intention rate is just like something like this. There is my smartphone, and I take my smartphone. What application that I open first? Guess. WhatsApp. The WhatsApp has highest intention rate. Yeah. Okay. Highest intention rate. What else? Video game. Video game has intention rate. So the idea is put video game into transferring knowledge, our agricultural business or something like that, is in order to create highest intention rate, highest interest by using the media like a video game, rather than maybe we seeing us tutorial videos. Maybe for 9 minutes we maybe only see for 2 minutes, and after that skip. Yeah. Okay. So I think as a good video game can be a platform for that. Yeah. Hopefully answers your question.
Okay, maybe if one last question. Yes. So please, one last question.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good morning, sir. My name is Musrifa. You can call me Mus, and I'm from the Philippines. I studied at Western Mindanao State University. So, my question is, first, in our country, in the Philippines, I could notice that our younger generations are increasingly moving away from farming, seeing it as outdated or unattractive course. So my question is, could gamified AI tools help rebrand agriculture as a smart, modern, and even competitive field? One that can engage youth through challenges, ranking, and social reward while also teaching them real skills. Thank you.
Thank you, Mus. Okay. Competitive advantage. There is my keyword for your question. So let me give you an example in Philippines. In Philippines, I truly believe your banana is really great. Yeah, I'm truly believe your banana farm is really great. Plus your, what is it, black chicken. Yeah, black chicken is also great in Philippines, I guess. So based on that competitive advantage, I guess this is your mission as a student to create some kind of innovations to give many people or many students understand how the banana should be rise and become a become a commodity, especially in your country. So my idea is you starting from your specific context, especially in your country. See what is good things in your country, and after that you can create some kind of you can ask AI what kind of things that currently state of the art to process a banana, for example. Yeah. After you create a state of the art by using AI, yeah, hopefully you can create some kind of maybe some kind of articles, some kind of idea, or some kind of product that can help others to learn your competitive advantage in your country. Yeah. So the idea is creating a product based on your specific context, especially in your country, because when you have some competitive advantage versus in Indonesia, maybe we see a banana is a lot of versions of banana, yeah, okay, and different with yours, and I think your version is more delicious, I guess, yeah, okay, when I visit Manila, yeah, okay, and I think you can do that. Yeah, you can do that by understanding your competitive advantage and using AI in order to give some advice. What can you develop in model gamification or maybe game models for your activity? Yeah, yeah. Hopefully answer your questions. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Due to the limited of time, but unfortunately we have to close this session. So once again, thank you very much, Professor Ridi, for your explanation and knowledge. And please give big applause to Professor Ridi. And in the end of this session, maybe I also want to apologize if during my co-chair this session, I make a lot of mistake and also any words that is not suitable for you. So forgive me. And then I will return to the Master of Ceremony. Thank you very much.
Check.
Okay, thank you so much to Professor Ridi Ferdiana for being an insightful lecture about gamifying AI for agri-food decision making, engaging the next generation. We would like to give the appreciation certificate that will be given symbolized by our moderator. And also, we would like to thank Mr. Wahyu Dwi Saputra, PhD, who led the discussion before, and the certificate of appreciation will be given by Chairman of the 7th Summer Course Program, Dr. Viameta Ayu Purwandari. With the session of appreciation certificate already implemented, then the first material of the summer course has ended. For operators, you may stop the recording for this first session.